Hi, teacher. Today, my partner and I are going to present a comprehensive summary of Unit 7 from our course book, which is titled Managing Events. We will be diving into the essential language and professional skills required to coordinate events successfully.
Good morning, teacher. This topic is absolutely crucial in the hospitality and tourism industry today. Managing an event is not just about choosing a venue and inviting guests. As we learn from the unit, the job involves handling major responsibilities, expecting the unexpected, and minimizing risks. Successful event management requires a strict combination of logistics, clear communications, and a solid understanding of legal frameworks to ensure profitability and client satisfaction.
Exactly. Let's begin by discussing the key concepts and the specific vocabulary used in these fields. When organizing events, professionals rely on very precise collocation. For instance, instead of just saying to an event, we use verbs like put on or stays an event. We're facing difficulties. A manager must know where to postpone an event, meaning to delay it or to completely call it off or cancel it.
And to avoid having to cancel, a crucial planning tool for any event manager is the use of SMART objectives. Planning requires vision and strategy. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Using this framework guarantees that the event has a clear mission statement, a realistic budget, and manageable logistics, leaving nothing to change.
But what happens when these things do go wrong? From a grammatical perspective, blowing past events requires the use of the third conditional. When used this structure, if look past perfect, followed by would have, could have, or might have plus a past participle to talk about hypothetical situation in the past and their consequences.
For example, we might analyze and past fail by saying, if we had known in advance, we would have arranged for an interpreter. Or if they had checked the equipment beforehand, there wouldn't have been a technical disaster. We also learned formal variation of this, such as dropping the if and using inversion. Had I realized how important it was, I would have reacted more quickly. This is exactly how managers evaluate what went wrong to improve future operations.
Another vital professional skills covered in this unit is understanding contracts. Event managers aren't lawyers, but they must be familiar with formal legal language to protect their business. Contracts use specific adverbial expression like hereinafter and formulated language such as where is or it is agreed as follows.
That's right. They also use the modal verb shall to express obligation, and pairs of words like terms and conditions or null and void. Understand clauses about force majeure, confidentiality, and liability for cost and expenses in the is the only way an event manager can prevent a breach of contract and avoid costly legal disputes.
To apply all these concepts, let's look at the case study from our unit, the Asian Sounds Music Festival in Malaysia. Founded by Nick Iki, this festival initial seemed like a great idea, but it quickly ran into several difficulties due to poor management.
The problem were massive. Local residents protested because of excessive noise. There were outbreaks of food poisoning and worst of all, 35 people were injured in a front of stage crash due to a lack of security. On top of that, bands were complaining about low fees. The festival made a huge financial loss of $300,000 and their main sponsor threatened to pull out.
Using the skills from Unit 7, we can analyze the Asia Sounds disaster. If the organizer had created a proper contingency plan, the gate crusher would have pushing through the barriers. If they had drawn up clear terms and conditions regarding NAV's limits, they would have agreed the local community.
To save the upcoming festival, the organizers need to apply smart objectives to restructure their finances. They must negotiate the new contracts with sponsors and vendors, ensuring that terms like breach of contract and liability are clearly defined to prevent future lawsuits. They also need to complete overhaul their logistics to ensure attendance safety.
In conclusion, managing events successfully goes far beyond just throwing a good party. It is a complex professional discipline. It requires strict organizational skills based of smart objective, analytical ability to learn from hypothetical past mistakes using the three conditional, and a solid working understanding of legal agreements.
By mastering their areas, grammar, vocabulary, and professional skills, tourist and hospitality professionals can transform a filing chaotic event like. Thank you.